because you can't do them with it because the manifold covers the wires. There's no way to reach it because it sits up in there. And then you have to drop that, and then you have to snake that sumbitch down on the rack and the steering rack and the bracket that piece that bolts up to the frame that goes all the way across to the axles. I don't know what that's called, big giant bar or some shit plate. You can't get, you have to reach in and up around the shit. You can't just reach up there. It'll tear you up. It took me it was like an hour or so, hour and a half to get that bitch out. And then yesterday I go home and I finally get it snaked up in there and have the bottom bolt in and tightened. And my nephew comes over and he's gonna help me, right, finish it. And he says, "Did you tighten up the bolt of the wires on there first?" I'm like, "Shit, no." I said, "All I got left to do is put the wires on in the top bolt." I said, "I can't see to do the top bolt where it goes." He goes, "That ain't how it goes." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Let me crawl under there. We're going to have to take that bitch back down." I'm like, "Son of a bitch, took me an hour and a half, 2 hours to get that bitch in there. Now you're going to take it back out." I'm like, "We're going to be here all freaking night, man." So he gets it down, he tightens up the wires, and he has to fix the one wire that plugs in because that plastic shitting thing that the wire goes in came off. So then we had to force that bitch back on there so the plug would go on, and tightened up the wires, and then shoved the starter, wrestling it to get it in there right, because it only goes one damn way. It was a mess, man. It was a bitch. I was cussing the whole damn time. And so was he. We were both under there cussing. I was like, I ain't doing that shit again. So why couldn't it have been on top or something like normal, you know, or right there in front on the bottom, you know, where most of them are. You know, you got your motor here and the starter's right here, you know, in between the radiator and shit. Oh no, it has to be on the back side by the firewall. You can't get to it from the top. Well, it says that you could get on the video, it says you can get to it from the top, but you have to take that plastic cowl and shit that's around the wipers. You gotta take that all off, take the front of that metal piece off, you gotta take the manifold off, and then you can get to it, but you're still reaching way over there. No way, man. You gotta either disassemble a bunch of shit or yank the damn motor out just to replace the starter. But nevertheless, we got it last night and it's running. And the battery that goes in it is a skinny one, right? I had to put it on charge last night so I can charge it up, see if it's going to be any good. Right now, I took the battery out of my brother-in-law's Razor, his four-wheeler, and it's in my car. It's an Optima, a full-size regular Optima. He paid $200 for that battery, and he was ranting and raving about it. "That's a $200 battery." I said, "Well, you want me to take it back out?" He goes, "No, just leave it in there for now. I don't need to use that thing." He said, "My lawnmower's right here, and I don't need to use that Razor." He said, "I'm fixing to sell it anyway."
Yellow top?
Yellow top in that Honda. And it's a full-size battery, and the one that goes in there is like this.
Yeah, 51.
Yeah. And there ain't no room in that battery right now. It's in there, but don't ask me how we shoved it in there. It ain't gonna be easy to get it back out. I'll swap it out in a couple of days, because if I take it loose, I'm gonna have to redo them frickin' radio codes and shit again. But yeah, it was a royal pain in the ass.